Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 2 is out in just 5 more days. And we've just gotten all new information about the next season's storyline, the brand new map changes, new collaborations, and also a better look at the next season's Battle Pass. And trust me, there's a lot included within the next season of Fortnite that I don't think anybody was expecting at all. So sit back, relax, as we're going to be going over everything here in today's video. And if you go out to enjoy the video, do be sure to drop a like and subscribe right now. And if you haven't picked up anything inside of the item shop for yourself, do consider using my support creator code YTRA as it greatly supports the channel that extra mile. And well, today we are officially getting one of the final events on the Fortnite Island. As we do know, we're going to be seeing the Dark Harvester at Lethal Labs start to shock the 0 point, which should look like this. The chances are it's happened already by the time you're watching this video. And then we will see all of these reality rifts start to come from the 0 point itself. There's 3 different locations across the Fortnite Island, which is how the Ice King will be making his way into Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 2. Is that trailer already revealed exactly what is going on, as it looks like the Ice King's new castle will be arriving at Classy Lodge. And we can see he has his very own collection of different people from the multiverse. As we can see, we have the OG prisoner, along with Aurelia, Captain America from World War II, and also the Foundation. And while this new version of the Ice King is said to be the tier 100 outfit that you will be able to unlock at the very end of the Battle Pass, with it being one of the major villains that we're going to have throughout the entirety of Season 2. And he also will be a brand new playable boss we will be able to find at this new location on the Fortnite Island, which has already been revealed thanks to the latest Icon outfit trailer. And there was actually a small detail. If you do actually take a look in the background, you can see one of these icy cubes has already been shattered, which we do know is how the Foundation will be coming back into the Fortnite storyline, as it looks like he's already been broken out by the very start of the season, with him also ending up in the Battle Pass, and the chances are it was probably the Order and the Visitor who broke him out in the first place. As Fortnite already posted that teaser where it did say the priority was to locate the Foundation. It's his all-new look, which I have to say I'm a big fan of his all-new design. Fingers crossed we can take this vest off though, I'm not too much of a fan of that. But the Order will be still a big part of the next season's storyline, considering she is also getting a brand new skin too. Considering Epic already did actually reveal one of the edit styles, which you can see right here. Looks like all of the 7 are going to be getting new outfits very soon, with gold being integrated into their outfit designs. And thanks to an Epic Games survey, we've already had a look at one of the additional edit styles, which just seems to be her more armored up, which honestly does look pretty clean. And this is also said to be within the Battle Pass, with the Foundation and the Order being some of the main hitters within the next season, and the Visitor from Reality Unknown probably still up to no good. So 2 new members of the 7 within the next season of Fortnite. Let me know down in the comments what you think about that, as the storyline is looking to get pretty crazy, as it seems to be a war focused on the 7 versus the Ice King. As we do also have a brand new feature coming into the next season, which is actually going to be called Rivals, which will allow you to actually rival another player in game. Kind of sounds very similar to the bounty feature we already had before, but still not a whole lot of information going on about this, but we will actually be able to rival another player within Fortnite, along with the ability to be able to drive the battle bus, which I'm really curious of what exactly this is going to be like. If it will end up just being one player who will be able to drive the battle bus at the start of a match, or will we actually be able to find battle bus vehicles to fly around inside of the next season? Let me know down in the comments what you think, as honestly I think it would be a pretty nice feature. But then Fortnite revealed a second trailer, and well, in this trailer we also had a look at one of the other brand new Battle Pass outfits, which is actually going to be this octopus character here, which we already did see on an Epic Games survey. You can see that he actually went through a whole lot of changes, and honestly he does look pretty goofy. Most likely going to be our meme skin for the next season of Fortnite, and well, it does look like he's also going to play a part within the next season, as his planet was actually holding a 0 point shard, which is honestly pretty cool. We do know that the Dark Voyager is still collecting all of the shards, with the Ice King actually having his hand on one of them himself, which you can see from this key art image right here. Looks to be a big part of the next season, as it does look like the Ice King may actually be called the Ice Bearer within the next season of Fortnite. And it looks like this fishy-like location should actually be getting a new POI within the next season of Fortnite, taking over Bumpy Bay, as one of the reality rifts actually does open up at this location, and well, it looks like Bumpy Bay will be getting vaulted next season. So be sure to keep an eye out on that. But we do also have some insane new collaborations that we're going to be getting into in just a moment inside of the next season's pass. But then we do also actually have another storyline character making a return, which I don't think anybody was expecting, which is going to be the return of Jules. We do know is directly connected to Midas. I believe it's supposed to be his daughter. And while this is her outfit up on screen, she does seem to be prepared for the Ice King's arrival on the island with this new snowy outfit. Looks pretty cool and could even tie into the storyline where we could potentially see the return of Midas. So we'll have to wait and see, as we do know the next season is going to be an all-out faction war between the Seven, the Ice King, and also the Fishy Kingdom that we've seen in that trailer. And it looks like Jules is also going to be arriving too. But when it does come to our brand new collaborations, we already had it confirmed the Looney Tunes will be arriving within the next season of Fortnite with the arrival of Bugs Bunny within the Battle Pass. Definitely a pretty weird collaboration, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think anybody was expecting Bugs Bunny to be tied in with a faction war season. And then later on in the season, we will be seeing the arrival of Daffy Duck and Lola Bunny within the Fortnite item shop. And it was also teased we could be seeing the arrival of all new Looney Tunes inspired weapons, which could be pretty cool. Definitely some of the wackiest cosmetics and weapons that we're gonna have in Fortnite, considering the cartoon has so many of them. But Bugs Bunny is said to be within the Battle Pass, so be sure to let me know down in the comments what you think about that one. But it does look like one of the other collabs has also been changed for the next season of Fortnite, as we were originally supposed to see an Overwatch collab within Season 2, which I believe we were supposed to either get the arrival of Genji or Tracer. And it turns out that may have actually been completely changed out for the arrival of Captain America, the World War II version that we did see in that trailer, which I believe is supposed to be his MCU outfit, which makes a lot of sense. We don't actually have any MCU inspired Captain America outfits in Fortnite, but we have so many others, so this is going to be another addition to the Captain America outfits we already have in the game. But this version does seem to be a whole lot different, considering it's going to have a lot more details that are obviously focused around World War II, and even his shield is actually his original one before he got the vibranium one, which could even make its way into the game in the form of a brand new island to play with, just like the way we did see that in Absolute Doom. But it is looking like Captain America has replaced the Overwatch collab, but the Overwatch collab should still be arriving at some point, as we already had 4 outfits confirmed for that. So we'll have to wait and see exactly what they do decide to do with that one, but it does look like we're getting an all-new Marvel collab. Well, so far that is all we have when it does come to the Battle Pass, but the next season of Fortnite is looking to be a pretty crazy one, especially with the new loot pool, which is said to be entirely overhauled. As Ted Timmons, one of the lead creative directors over at Fortnite, did actually say that it's going to be the first time in Fortnite's history where they've done a complete overhaul on every single item, with completely brand new weapons that we've never seen before, which I'm really curious about, as obviously we do know we're getting all of those new 7 inspired weapons, such as the 7 cannon and also the 7 rifle. And I'm guessing we're probably going to be seeing some all new weapons that are tied to the Ice King too. We'll have to wait and see exactly what the loot pool is like in just 4 more days, with this all-out war taking place on the Fortnite Island, which definitely does seem very familiar to Fortnite Chapter 3 Season 2, when we had the whole season that focused on the 7 versus the Imagined Order, which I'm pretty sure everybody can agree was one of the best seasons of Fortnite we ever had. With this season looking like it's gonna be a very big contender, especially with everything we do know about the storyline, as it looks like we're gonna be seeing a major live event at the very end of Season 2, which we do know is supposed to be ending sometime around June. And if any of you guys do remember, we obviously did have the Ice King in Fortnite Chapter 1, and he did first bring the Devourer monster to the island, which then broke out at some point in Season 9. And well, it looks like we could be seeing a repeat of that in Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 2, with an all-new updated version of the Devourer monster, most likely going up against the Mecha Strike Commander mech, which could be pretty cool. And considering that event was called the Final Showdown, and this season is in fact called Fortnite Showdown, this could definitely be one of the greatest live events we've ever had at Fortnite, maybe just up close to the 0 hour event. So let me know down in the comments what you think about that, and are you excited? But the next season of Fortnite is quickly approaching, and we do know we're supposed to be seeing at least one more cinematic released by Fortnite themselves, which is most likely going to answer questions about the third reality rift, which you do know is actually supposed to show up in some sort of desert area. Really curious to what exactly is going on inside of this portal and what kind of map changes it's going to be bringing, as this is going to show up right next to Classified Canyon. Leave your theories down below of what you can expect to see within this portal, as it should be releasing over the next few days, most likely just after the power hours. But be sure to let me know down in the comments if you guys are excited for everything arriving within Season 2. But unfortunately, that is all we pretty much have time for here in today's video, and if you did watch all the way to the very end of it, be sure to drop this word down in the comments alongside with your Epic Games ID. And if you're not already, to consider using my support creator code YTRA inside of the Fortnite item shop, as it greatly supports the channel. And if you did enjoy, do be sure to drop a like, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.